Why Mike and Ike's, right?
Yes.
So with all things business, you have to market. You have to, people got to know you exist. You can't just have a website and hope to God people find it. Of course, you could do Google Ads, and we didn't have money for that, And I was like, well, our domain's kind of strong enough. You think people would find us, but thankfully, like I mentioned in the previous episode, having great partners in this has been fantastic because, people who've owned businesses that have been successful. Like one of our partners owns the largest DJ company, mobile DJ company in the country. They're like in 12 or 15 cities. Shout out to DJ Connections, and they had to somehow grow from one city to another city to another to another, So Jason and Matt, we sat around and talked about how to market, and they mentioned this thing, and you can totally steal this move. It's called the Dream 50 list. We still are you actively using that?
Actively using that, yes.
Actively using that. And so for me, it was I wanted to appeal to the church production community. Again, that's what I knew. I could identify with.
It's much more fruitful. So, I was part of a church plan as a kid, going door to door, with like a flyer or something, giving someone a nice box with like a Mike and Ike in it and a coupon code.
Yeah.
Much better ROI.
I don't want to say I'm not a salesman. I know how to sell. I only know how to sell, if you will, out of like things I have tangible experience with. Back when I was a Best Buy employee, we were talking about this too.
Yeah.
I was like constantly butting heads, about the good, better, best cables and all that stuff.
You need to upsell these people on this gold-plated HDMI cable that does 8K.
At the time, 1080i was the highest resolution, and they, it was just like they were trying to tell me you couldn't do that over component, and I was like, oh yeah,
I want to bet.
And I was doing it all the time.
Yeah.
I came from broadcast, so I saw it all the time. But anyway, I was like, I know how to sell, but like marketing, which is actually technically part of sales is part of marketing. It's just, again, getting your name out, all that stuff. So the Dream 50 is like, pick a list of 50 churches that you think they would want to know who you are or what you have. And for me, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do the cold call or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep this really simple. I just want them to know that we exist.